Yeah, so obviously not happy with the end result. You know, it was really a good opportunity for us as a football family to figure out who we were and who we are. And, you know, I don't think that we really showed up in the first half, but the one positive thing that we can take from it is that we showed up in the second half, which, you know, defense did a phenomenal job holding Duke to field goals. And, you know, that's something that we can build off of. But, you know, quite simply, you know, put that we just got a lot of work to do. We have a lot of work to do.
You know, what is it sort of, if you can capture it, what allowed that quarterback to start 15 for 15 throwing?
Obviously, he was prepared. You know, he was on point. You know, there were some, you know, some breakdowns on defense for sure. You know, a lot of explosive plays that shouldn't happen. And, you know, I think our guys were, you know, in some sense evaluating as opposed to just cutting it loose, you know, and probably overthinking some things. And, you know, that's what we need to find out about our guys. And we'll get back to the drawing board and find a way to keep it simple so they can cut it loose and execute the proper way.
Stan, from your viewpoint, what was it about that no huddle that had the defense just, you know, struggling?
I don't know if it was just necessarily the no huddle just had us struggling. I just think that, you know, it's a matter of us not responding well. You know, I just think that we may have gotten rattled in some sense along the way. But again, we just made some. You know, it wasn't like we saw something that we didn't prepare for. That's the thing that was a little discouraging. But you know, our guys just made some uncharacteristic mistakes that were out there, and you know, it's just things that I know we can get better from. We can learn and get better from.
You talked about that, managing emotions in any sort of opener when things go off the rails like that. What do you do, or what can you do on the
This is the next play mentality. That's the mature, you know, the thing that we have to mature to as a football team is just having a next play mentality. You know, and hey, let's face it, that's what Temple Tough is. You know, and obviously that didn't show up in, you know, as consistently as we wanted to, but you know, it did show up in spots. You know, we just got to find a way to get it more on a consistent level. You know, and you know, and just learn and grow from there.
What were you trying to establish on offense coming in?
Move the football, first downs. You know, just production and execution. You know, we were trying to establish a clean operation. You know, and you know, we just wanted guys to be, you know, where they're supposed to be, you know, up front, and we were just inconsistent in that respect.
You know, I guess every game plan is different, right? But you have talked a lot, right, all coming into the season about establishing running game.
Yeah.
Right? There wasn't a whole lot of, you know, just running backs getting involved in the first half.
You kind of get discouraged when you got you know, a TFL every now and again, and you know, guys just kind of, you know, not operating as a one accord. So we just got to find a way at that point to play complementary football and do whatever we need to do to create first downs and move the sticks. And I think we did a, you know, a much better job of doing that in the second half. And you know, obviously we struggled in the first half, so we just got to go back and try to figure out again who we are.
I know you're going to want to look back at the tape, but you got a chance to look at both of your quarterbacks tonight. What did you see from them?
You know, I thought DeJuan, you know, played well in spots. I really did. You know, there was times where I just felt the operation was a little slow as a whole. You know, just getting communication across. Obviously, we had a few muff exchanges there between receiver and quarterback, but I didn't really see him quitting or flinching or anything like that. Things were not quite going his way, or even when they did go his way, I thought he was pretty much even keeled. So, you know, I thought DeJuan, you know, obviously can be better, but you know, we have a lot of things from a positive standpoint we could take and really grow from with DeJuan. Quincy came in and, you know, moved the ball around in spots. You know, obviously missed a couple of throws out there. You know, coming off the bench and getting ready to throw the football the way we were asking him to throw it. In the fourth quarter and in the 2-minute situation, you know, he wasn't quite ready to do that. But I mean, I thought his mindset was right. I mean, I thought he had good command on the offense, and you know, we just got to get him squared away and get him in a consistent level with his thought process and his throwing motion. But you know, both of those guys will be fine.
Were you sort of,
In a 30-0 game, I know there aren't too many turning points, but that, he did have that first down that Hubbard got, and it got called back.
Yeah.
From a hold from Isaac, was that a tough thing to overcome? Was that a little?
Those are always tough to overcome, you know, because that's an opportunity to get momentum, you know what I mean, kind of get yourself in a little bit of a flow of the game, and that's obviously what we would love to do with the run game, right, is to be able to, you know, control the clock, get in a rhythm, and get in some type of a flow. You know, so yeah, it was a blow, but again, you know, those things happen in the game of football, and, you know, as a football family, we've got to learn to overcome those things and keep it going, so.
were you set to put Quincy in at that point, or did that second exchange fumble kind of, you know, impact that decision?
No, it was just an opportunity. Again, we wanted to try to get as many guys in the game as we possibly could. You know, we're trying to learn our football team. We're trying to see how guys operate under pressure. So it gave us an opportunity in the fourth quarter to give Quincy some reps and see how he was going to handle, you know, a game situation under our watch, and we took advantage of it. So.
Stan, what was your halftime message to the team that maybe kind of motivated them to step up their play in the second half a little bit?
You know, just to cut it loose and just have fun, not to forget, you know, that there's only a few of these opportunities during the course of a season. You know, you're only guaranteed 12 of them, and I could tell they were tight, you know, and, you know, they were just evaluating and hesitating out there. So I just told them, that, you know, let's just try this. Let's go out there and just run, hit, have fun, be as physical as you can, and try to enjoy the moment. Don't worry about the scoreboard. The scoreboard's not an issue anymore. Just go play and see who we are, who we're trying to become. And, you know, I think they took that, you know, hook and sinker. Obviously, we still made some mistakes in the second half that are correctable, but they did go out there and cut it loose a little more than they did in the first half. So we just got to find a way to build off of that.
Stan, that first possession of the second half starts at the 5 and then winds up getting to the 49.
Yeah.
Was there any thought process about going for it on that fourth down?
A little bit, you know, there was. Obviously, that third down play, it wasn't a positive play. You know what I mean? So there's a little bit of an emotional call right there. I think I had the option to go for it at that moment, but you know, I just didn't feel the momentum after that third down call was the right time to do it. So that's on me.
Stan, you mentioned earlier in the week that when kickoff came, you'd be fighting your emotions. And how do you think you handled that coming into your first game? How do you think you were emotional?
You know, I think I did pretty well. You know, here's the thing. You know, I come to Temple and I'm here for a reason. You know, I know we, you know, want to have early success. Who doesn't? You know, but the reality of it is, I knew I had my work cut out for me. You know, and I'm not shying away from that. You know, obviously you want to win them all, right? But the truth of the matter is that we got to stay steady and fight. You know, we got to endure tough times, and I knew this was going to be at some point the case for us in moments, and it's still going to be that way. You know, we're going to have our highs and we're going to have our lows, and I have to be controlled, and I have to be optimistic, and I have to stay positive, because I do believe in our young men. I mean, they definitely have something in them. They've gotten better, and obviously game one they had a little bit of the jitters that we can overcome. I just know we can overcome and learn what we had a chance to experience on the football field today. You know, so yeah, I'm thinking I'm okay. We're gonna be all right. We just gotta go back to work.
And in return game, Ahmad seemed to just struggle with his decision making.
Yeah. We just gotta get him settled in, and there's times where he feels like he can make the play, and there's times where he's a little hesitant, and that can play on the psyche of a returner from time to time. We just gotta get him reeled in and back to confidence, because he's really a good returner when he's just cutting it loose and making good decisions back there. And game one, we'll get through it and he'll get better.
Is DMR, that was a decision today on DMR's status, and then is he close to maybe coming back?
Yeah, DMR is he's gonna be fine. We're just a day to day. I like where he is right now from a recovery standpoint, and we'll assess it daily.
Okay. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.